So I just got this label printer set up, which I'm super excited to share with you today. So let's kind of unbox everything, show you what's included and how to set it all up. It is the stand here, the printer, and two different types of thermal labels. So let's start with the stand because we need to set that up first. On the bottom are some quick instructions that I'll walk through it with you today. So here's the base, pieces, and there's also some instructions inside as well. Put that out of the way. All right, so we're just gonna basically unpackage all the pieces, and this is like a teal white color, and it's plastic material. Let's see. So the way to assemble this is you're gonna take the side pieces, and there's this little Y marking on the bottom. You have those facing outwards, and they're just gonna snap in to the base here, just like that. And the other side, you're gonna have the Y facing outwards. Do the same thing, you're gonna just snap it into the base, and they just sit like this. And then this piece is what holds the actual label, and this just threads through the center, just like that. And then the label will just sit on there, and then the printer will sit here on the top. So now for the printer, let's unbox this and show you what's included. So there are some QR codes for setup and for details and instructions, and a user manual with additional things as well. So in here you have a USB cable to, I can't remember what those are called. It's kind of like an older school printer cable. You have the power cable here. Then you have the printer, just wrapped really nicely in foam so it doesn't get damaged, which is great. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. And let's unpackage this. The nice thing is this is tiny. So if you're looking to have a little home shipping station or printing or something else, this is a really nice option because it is so small. So on the back side, you could see this is sample printing and it comes out the back here. And then this is feeding in through the front. So we'll actually test this out. And then on the back, you have the on-off button and then the printer cable and power cable. And then you have a button up here on the top, and then these pieces on the side which pop this open so you can do whatever you need to do in there. So it just basically sits like this. And then you have your labels, which we're just going to open up. And then you're going to want to make sure you get the same type of thermal labels that are for the printer. And then the nice thing is you just pull this out and then slide them on. Actually, you should put them in first. That'd be handy. Then just like that. So then they sit here and then they feed up through the printer and then they print right out and it's nice all in one spot, just like that. So I just finished setting everything up. There are these QR codes that depending on your device type and what you're trying to do, it gives you a quick video on how to set everything up. So it's super easy to do, which is really handy. So on the base here, I have the labels. I've run them up into the back. You just open it by popping these buttons and it feeds it through. And then on the back here, you have the on and off button, which I've turned on, connected it to the computer. It does come with this super handy USB driver. So if you have Windows or Mac, you can install the driver from your computer to be able to print. So now I have a label up on my computer. Let's print it out and see how it works. So these are 4x6 labels. So you're going to want to select that in your printer settings before you hit print. And then also make sure it's portrait, not landscape. So once you're all good, then you hit print. And then you can see it coming out here, just like that. And then you have this nice label here with all the information as needed. So it's super easy to use, and I love that you could then just peel it off and stick it on the package and you're good to go. So I also got these reflective ones to put little thank you messages on and just stick them on the packaging. So that's really cute as well. You could get all sorts of different color labels, types, shapes, things like that. So you could print stickers. It's not just for shipping labels, other things, thank you notes, whatever you want. There's so many options you can do with a thermal printer. If you didn't know, the nice thing with thermal printers, there's no ink involved. So you don't have to worry about replacing a cartridge. That what happens is this paper is actually heat sensitive. So the thermal printer applies, in sense, the name thermal, heat to the label, and it actually is able to write the label without using any ink. So that's super cool. So if you're looking for a really nice thermal label printer, this is something I would highly suggest.